I first met Rob reading his columns in the Sun papers, and they were always fun. And he occasionally did something on beer, so he was way out in front in having an interest in beer from at least a journalistic perspective in this town.
Rob was really a tireless promoter of local beer. He liked all things beer, but he was definitely interested in the local folks and the fact that really great beer was being produced in Baltimore.
In many respects was an early trailblazer for making the Baltimore consumer who knew nothing aware that this was going on. And because it was not an advertisement, it was a sort of a third-party endorsement, it carried a lot of weight.
Someone who wrote about food and beverages for the Sun, I was always interested in something new and something vital and something local. And this phenomenon of craft beer came around, and it was sort of around the same time that people got interested in eating local fare. How about local beer? Let's take a look at that. And the skill and the craft and the connection to the community is just as strong, or in some cases stronger, I felt, than local food.
When the beer scene first started to emerge, originally focused on imports and then later on the renaissance of craft brewing in Baltimore, it was sort of a natural thing. It just kind of fit into his wheelhouse. He ran with it, and he ran with it well.
I really enjoyed his book about Baltimore brewing because he really did a lot of historical research and looked into the roots of Baltimore brewing in the 19th century all the way up to the present day. I think that book was a huge contribution to the Baltimore beer scene. We had the fortune of being halfway between Rob's house and the Baltimore Sun's offices. So he would come in with an array of other newspaper people, and we would talk about anything under the sun, frequently about beer, but also very frequently about life, politics, you name it. He's a very easy person to talk to, and I think that's part of what makes him a great journalist. One of those people when you see him sitting at your bar, you know it's going to be a great conversation, whether it's for 2 minutes or 20 minutes.
I think I'd like to be remembered as somebody who helped ignite the fires of enthusiasm for craft beer in Baltimore.
Congratulations, Rob. You have had a profound impact in the early days of Baltimore's craft beer renaissance.
Congratulations, Rob. You totally deserve this award. You've done so much for the scene here that I can't even put it into words.
Every writer likes being recognized, and it's nice to be recognized for something that I feel so passionate about. And I hope that what the message I carried was that Baltimore beer and its brewers reflect the personality and culture of the city, and that's a good thing.